What's good, everybody? It's your boy Potential Unleashed, aka Buddy. We're back with another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be ranking how powerful every Saiyan is, according to Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super Broly. No fusions, no non-canon Saiyans are on this list. Just Saiyans from Dragon Ball Super Broly, and Dragon Ball Z. Now, I do want to make an honorable mention to Renzo. He is the brother of Caulifla. He was only in one episode of Dragon Ball Super, and I put him in the D tier because he has a bum leg, but he was also Caulifla's master. He's not as weak as, like, let's say for instance Baby Pan, because she's only a baby Dragon Ball Super, which is the canon one, not Dragon Ball GT, right? So he wouldn't be down here, but he's more of a D tier because I'll explain why later. Maybe even C, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'd say D because he can't turn Super Saiyan, and also he has a bum leg, and you never really see him fight. But after that, let's go ahead and start with the actual people. So the first person, we have Vegeta, right? Solid S tier. My guy can go Super Saiyan God Evolution, right? He can go Super Saiyan, one of the strongest Saiyans to ever do it, right? His base power level when he was just an infant in his pod was 450, right? This man was like the Saiyan elite. That's what he always preaches, because he's the prince of all Saiyans, right? He's all like, oh, I'm a Saiyan elite, right? I'm supposed to be stronger, right? Like when, let's say, when Goku got Super Saiyan, you got jealous and like had to go Super Saiyan right along with him. He had to take the power of Babidi and become Majin Vegeta, right? In doing that, he puts him as S tier because he could take out Golden Frieza and go toe to toe with the God of Destruction, as you saw when he went against Toppa, the candidate for a God of Destruction, right? Vegeta is just all around powerful. His pride motivates him. His family motivates him. That's why he gets the S tier, right? Alright, so next we have Nappa. Nappa gets the Nappa gets the D tier, right? His power level, I believe, is like 7,000, right? He was bullying the Earthlings, right? Their power level probably didn't go over 4,500, something like that, and I think Piccolo was the strongest one, and then Gohan was like right behind him, right? But all the other Earthlings' powers were barely over 1,000, like Tien, Yamcha, Chaozu was only 500, right? And Krillin, theirs was barely over 1,000. So with him having a power level of 7,000 and bullying the Earthlings, right, and then the Z fighters, I don't think that's really much, because Goku came in and just beat the snot out of him, paralyzed him. So he doesn't get, he definitely can't make S tier, right? Not even A or B or C. So I think, at least I didn't give him an F, but like, come on. Like, he's on the D tier, alright? Alright, so for the next one, we have Bulla. She's, okay, I can only do this because she's an infant in Dragon Ball Super. That's the only canon one. I just chose this picture because it was easiest to find. But Bulla, she's a baby. I don't know what more you want from me. She's a cute baby. Vegeta and Bulma's, right? They had her right before, like the day before the Tournament of Power. So, hey, maybe she might grow up in Dragon Ball Super. Maybe she might not. Who knows? Maybe they might finally let her become Super Saiyan. Alright, next we have Broly, alright? Now, I want to put Broly in the A tier only because I don't think Broly is as strong as he should be, right? I feel like the only reason why he's as strong as he is because they needed another fighter that is strong, well, stronger, I mean, put quotes around it, than Jiren, right? Because there's not really much, you can't really do much now that you're on the level of, like, beyond deities, right? You already, Goku is Master Ultra Instinct, right? So, you can't really, that's like the ultimate form of fighting, right? So, you can't really have any villains, that can't be stronger than, so that's why I think they buffed him, right? Gave him a buff. But Broly is a solid S tier. This man was beating the crap out of Vegeta in Super Saiyan. He was going head to head with him in Super Saiyan God, right? When Broly was only in his base form. And when Broly became Super Saiyan, Goku was having trouble in his Super Saiyan Blue form. He was also struggling in his Super Saiyan God form as well. But they had to fuse, become Vegeta. I mean, not Vegeta. They don't have the guitar. They had to become Gogeta, right? It was pretty cool movie. But yeah, that's why Broly is the S tier. Like I said, he deserves. Let me put it this way: he deserves A tier. But because of how OP they made him in the movie, that's why he gets the S tier, right? All right. Next, we're gonna go with Bardock, right? This is a tricky because in the movie, I'm gonna have like, yes, obviously there's clips like playing somewhere over there, right? In the movie, Bardock was he was bad, right? Went Super Saiyan, right? If y'all didn't know why his scarf is like red, it's because it's the blood of his compatriots that were like snuffed out by Frieza, right? Kinda. I don't know if that's canon, but like I'm gonna go with it and say it's canon. But pretty much Frieza backstabbed, as you guys knew, Frieza backstabbed everyone, right? So the blood of his like squadron, right? That's the blood on his. But anyway, on his bandana, scarf, whatever. But Broly, unfortunately, if we were basing it off of like the movie, right? Like the movie, he would get the C tier, I feel like. But because we only see him chuck a ball, like a tiny little ball at Frieza, he gets the D tier. He's the father of the best Saiyan to ever do it, right? He should be proud of that. Also, I didn't know that Bardock. Fun fact: I never knew that. I thought Bardock was like a middle class to upper class warrior. Bardock's actually a low class warrior, and I never knew that. Maybe that's why in the Dragon Ball Super movie he made a reference out like, my Kakarot, he's just considered a low class warrior, and he wants him to have like a life where he can not prove that, right? But I didn't know that Bardock was also a low class warrior. But yeah, he's gonna get D tier. All right. So for number, I lost track, but number 6, I guess. We got Kale, right? She's gonna get the C tier, right? Hit Super Saiyan 2 in a day and a half. I have feelings about that, but I'm gonna keep this about the power, right? Technically, I guess she has like Berserker form, but she kind of controlled that in a Super Saiyan 2. She was pretty weak. Like, she's pretty weak in her base form, right? She's a coward, a sissy, always hides behind colorful. That's my sworn sister, and I really don't care. But in her base form, she's a weakling and she's a coward. But when she powers up, best believe she's one of the strongest Saiyans in Universe 6. So that's why she gets C tier. Well, no, actually, I messed up. She's supposed to be here. My bad. C tier. I had did this earlier, right? But the audio messed up, right? But my bad. She's supposed to be in the B tier. It's 8:19 in the morning. I don't wake up till like 9. All right. But yeah, she gets the B tier. My bad. But you guys will understand why she gets the B tier when I put people. Y'all probably already know who's gonna be right here, but in the C tier. But yeah, she gets B tier. All right, so we got Kaba. Kaba, I don't know. I think he's more like the Universe's 6 Gohan, right? Like, I feel like Kale. I don't know who she is. I can't tell you that because she's nowhere like Vegeta, and she's nowhere like Trunks or Goten. But he reminds me of like Kaba reminds me of Universe 6 Gohan, always trying to fight for the people he loves, right? He even got the same hair, right? But Kaba achieved Super Saiyan in like 5 minutes after getting beat an inch of his life. Then, you know, in the Tournament of Power, he went Super Saiyan 2 because Vegeta said, "Don't forget your Saiyan pride," and he powered up. That was one of the best scenes in the entire franchise. When that man like charged up, he was like, right? And he became Super Saiyan 2 and beat the crap out of that fat hippopotamus. Okay, I can't say fat, alright? That big boned roly poly. Let me put it that way, right? It was pretty cool. It kind of sucked that Kaba, like, right after he achieved that form freeze, it knocked him out. But yeah, Super Saiyan 2 Kaba, that's a B tier. Alright, so we got Caulifla, right? Not Caulifla. She gonna be right along with them. They all achieved Super Saiyan 2 in one day, right? Kind of messed up, right? That they learned it in like a day, but she like at first Caulifla, she was like going in the Super Saiyan 3rd grade, right? Which is not good. It's just bulky muscles, and you know, it slows down your speed instead of optimizing the full power of Super Saiyan, right? Like Goku was saying in like the Cell arc, you can't sacrifice speed for power, right? Trunks didn't know that. That's why he used it and got beat. But instead of optimizing training in the Super Saiyan form, which Goku and Gohan did in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber by staying in Super Saiyan as long as they could, making it their normal everyday life, right? But then she just all of a sudden she was like, oh, I can go Super Saiyan 2 and make Super Saiyan 2. So, of course, Super Saiyan 2, all of the Universe 6 Saiyans are in the B tier for me. So we have Pan, like I said, can't really do much. She's a child of Gohan and Videl. So Videl's one of my favorite female in this series, right? She was a really good fighter back when she did fight, because she's only like 22, so she's not old. So Videl was a really good fighter back in the day, like 5 years ago. And Gohan, well, you know, if y'all didn't know, Gohan was my favorite character. Kind of, like I said, kind of unfortunately, kind of gets the short end of the stick just a little bit, but hey, she's gonna probably grow up, become a great fighter. But right now, she gotta be in the Bible because she's only a baby, right? And sorry, some of the pictures were cut off. You had to have like a certain what's what I'm looking for? It had to be like 300 by 300. So some of them were cut off a little bit. Like Gine, you saw her for like 5 minutes in Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. She was cutting meat. So I don't know how strong she is. I don't think she's that strong, because she's not a warrior. She was just at home, like being a housewife. So that's how low she gets. Terrible. You only saw him in Hey Yo Son Goku and his friends return or something like that. It was like a 31-minute video or something like that. And he is canon because they mentioned him in the Dragon Ball Super Battle of the Gods arc. His power level is not as high as Nappa or Bardock, but it's stronger than some other people I want to put on this list, so I gotta put him here. Power level is about 6,000, roughly, I'd say. It's pretty weak for being Vegeta's brother. But then again, after years and years of training, Vegeta finally, it was like Super Saiyan 2 during that part. So, I don't know. And during Battle of the Gods, he was Super Saiyan 2 when they made mention to him. So maybe, I don't know. Turbo is pretty weak. And compared to his brother, that's how he gets a D tier. Alright, so we got my boy Kakaroto, aka Goku, aka I don't know, but you already know, Master Ultra Instinct in less than, I'd say 25 minutes. He mastered Ultra Instinct, but it kind of sucks that all of a sudden in like the epilogue, well, not the epilogue because then traveling, but I guess in the end of the show he was like, oh, I can't go back to Ultra Instinct, it was only a timing thing. Like, what? That kind of sucks, but it kind of makes sense because that form was really OP. It kind of makes sense, but it's kind of a little annoying that he was able to master it and all of a sudden he couldn't. But my guy makes up new moves on the fly. Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue, that was one of my favorite transformations. First to master Super Saiyan, well, in this generation, and like in the show, he was the first to go Super Saiyan. He always pushed himself, right? Always tries to better himself. My favorite training montage for Goku is when he was in like the 5 days he had before he landed on Namek. I feel like that was pretty cool. He would always push himself, even almost to death, but he's doing it out of love of fighting people, trying to save the world. Just an all-around strong character, and probably the strongest in the show. Alright, so we had Trunks. If y'all don't know, Trunks is like, I I was watching, like, I rewatched Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z. I don't know why I said Dragon Ball Super twice, but I rewatched that a lot, right? And so, I didn't really, like, the first time I ever saw the Goku Black arc, I didn't really like it. But then I watched it recently, like I'd say a week ago, and I think that's might be my favorite arc in the series. Now, the Tournament of Power is a really good arc, because it includes all the fighters, right? But Dragon Ball, Super did a really good job with the Goku Black arc. And I feel like Trunks, he was only Super Saiyan when he was fighting Cell, right? Then he got to Super Saiyan 2 by himself, probably in the midst of fighting Majin Buu. Well, they didn't. Well, he only fought Deborah and Babidi, but you know. So he got to Super Saiyan 2, and then Super Saiyan Anger. That form is really cool. I don't know if it has anything to do with God Ki. Of course, you see the blue, some blue and like gold, right, as a Super Saiyan. So I don't think it has anything to do with God Ki, but it's just really powerful, and I'd say. That form even rivals Ultimate Gohan, but during the Buu arc, right? Not the Dragon Ball Super Ultimate Gohan, because they really buffed him. Only being 23, they buffed him. I'll talk about that when it's Gohan's turn. But yeah, Trunks get the A tier. Super Saiyan Anger is a dope transformation, really powerful. Was able to go toe to toe with Super Saiyan Rose. Goku, who's not on his list because he's not really a Saiyan. He's just Goku in another being form. So that's why Zamasu not on this list. But Super Saiyan Anger, really dope. Alright, so we have King Vegeta. This man gets the solid D. Alright, don't think of it that way, but he gets D tier, right? Prince Vegeta is not very strong. Vegeta passed him when he was like, I don't know, 6 years old. When he was really young, right? So Prince Vegeta can't really go higher than Turbo. His level's lower than Turbo, not lower than Bardock. I don't know if it's lower than Nappa. I don't know. I can't tell you that, but he's not really that strong. Like I said, Vegeta was able to pass him at a young age. All he does is flaunt his muscles, and you know, he's not really that good of a leader or anything. I don't even know how he became the leader of Planet Vegeta. Or Planet Plant. I guess he overthrew those people, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah, he's very weak. I'd say his power level is 5,000 or lower. Alright. So next we have Paragus, right? Paragus is kind of I feel like, in the canon version, he's kind of a meh character. I like Paragus. Like, okay, let me tell you, I like Broly better in the latest movie. But I like Paragus' character in the last movie, right? He gets the D tier. His power level is 4,200 and confirmed in the new one. He was the first ever Saiyan that we see to pass the peak fighting age, right? Which, if y'all didn't know, that is 80 years old. Saiyans can last till they're 80, and like they're younger, like looking young till they're 80, which doesn't. Well, I guess I can't really say that because Dragon Ball GT is not canon. But Goku was like over 100-something years old, and he didn't look like he passed the peak fighting age. So, I don't know. But, like I said, they said it's 80, so Paragus passed the peak fighting age. Maybe his power level was higher when he was younger, we don't know. But yeah, power level is 4,200. Not really that great, but, hey, what can you do? You know, you're old. I'm sorry, you can't really do much. Alright, so next we have Raditz. Like I said, sorry that the pictures, because there's only 2 of them. I tried to get smaller pictures so you can see their face. But Raditz is ugly anyway, so he gets the D tier. Power level 1,000, like, his max is 1,500. One against Goku and Piccolo right after, well, not necessarily right after the World Martial Arts Tournament, the Piccolo Jr. saga. Not right after, but I think like 4 or 5 years maybe afterwards. I can't remember exactly. I think it was 5 years, I had to say. So they were pretty much at their weakest states, right? Like I said, you see Goku now as Ultra Instinct, and you see Piccolo as merged with Kami, merged with Nail, and even did his own training. So, like I said, Piccolo now is probably on the level of a Super Saiyan 2 Saiyan, and Goku, as you guys know, is Ultra Instinct. So back then, when Dragon Ball Z first came out, Raditz even though he terrorized them, looking at their power level on the grand scale now, Raditz has nothing on Goku, and people like Goku, Trunks, not even any Universe 2 Saiyan, not even Goten and Trunks at their kid level, right? He doesn't even have anything. He's the weakest one on this list, too. He dang near should be at F tier. I should be a dirtbag and be like, nah, you gotta go here. But you saw him fight. Like I said, he did terrorize Goku and Piccolo and gave them a run for their money. So that's why he's ranked that high. Alright, so another person making the A tier is gonna be my boy Gohan. I want to trigger you guys so much as a diehard Gohan fan and be like, bam, he's A tier. I mean, he's S tier, but nah. If he kept up, okay. People have to realize, right? Yes, if he kept up with his training, he probably would be on the level of somebody like Vegeta, Broly, or Goku, right? Also, but he's only 23, right? Goku is 43, 20 years older than him. So for him to be on, I'd say his power level is stronger than Super Saiyan God. His ultimate form during the tournament power arc, stronger than Super Saiyan God. Not on the level of Super Saiyan Blue. Goku, in the fight that they had, Goku held back, right? Goku held back against him. He had suppressed blue form, right? Not saying that Gohan can never make it, but he's only 23, right? For him to be 23 on the level above a Super Saiyan God, and Goku to be 43, something like that, in his 40s, at the level of Super Saiyan Blue, right, and Ultra Instinct, I feel like Gohan is doing a pretty good job. Like I said, his character could have been written a little better, but for him being at such a young age, already on the level that he is, I feel like it's pretty impressive. Gets in the 8th tier. Alright, so we got our last two people. We got Goten and Trunks. I don't know if I'm gonna put them together or, do them together, but okay. Well, oh crap, Trunks is a C tier. Could go Super Saiyan at age 8. He's the other half of Gotenks, right? Could probably, I'm guessing he can't go Super Saiyan 2. So Trunks and Goten can only go, well, let me talk about Trunks. They can only go like Super Saiyan 1/2, right? I guess. It's pretty strong for him only being, well, now he's 14. So kind of wish that he was stronger. Wish he had more, for him being 14, right? Gohan, when he was 11, could go Super Saiyan 2, and he was fighting alongside the different Z fighters. Kind of wish that he was able to go Super Saiyan 2, maybe the Super Saiyan 3 at that level, right, by himself. Kind of sucks that he's just a little kid that's in the background, can't really fight with people. And like, Bulma would unlike Chi-Chi, Bulma would let Trunks fight with the other Z fighters, right? But it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of aggravating that he's 14, right? And he can only go Super Saiyan. I feel like he has so much more potential than what he's get it, potential unleashed. Subscribe, by the way, make sure you guys subscribe. But I feel like Trunks has more potential than what they're giving off. And same with Goten, they're roughly about the same power level. He's only stronger. Trunks is only stronger because he's older. Like I said, Goten could go Super Saiyan at age 7. Trained with Gohan, got stronger. Like I said, should we argue that at this point in their age, being 14 and 13, they both should be in the B tier, right? They both should be up here. But I don't know what Akira Toriyama's doing with their writing, right? Hopefully in the newer arc when Dragon Ball Super returns, I think they're returning with either they're doing the movie, which I'll talk about that probably in another video, who I think the villain's gonna be, or they're doing the escaped prisoner arc, Galactic Patrol prisoner arc. Maybe that's what they're doing with that. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully they'll be able to get a bigger role than just being side characters in the series. Alrighty everyone, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Let me know if you guys disagree with me. Greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, favorite, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Those will be in the description as well. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Spent a lot of time on this. We greatly appreciate it. Catch you guys next time. Unleash your potential.